Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Coaches like to say play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Wide open. He makes the catch. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's QB. I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The Gators will hustle to the line. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
On second down, looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
And the Longhorns are flying down the field. Direct snap. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up third down. Back to pass. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits. Picked off. Got room on the return. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
First down here for the offense.
Time down, Florida.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
On second down, wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Ready to try the point after. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Texas.
Bringing it back. And the returner goes down.
At the 14, and your Texas Longhorns will take over 1st and 10.
Offense set on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get to it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy.
And the ball is intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed behind the line. It's Abrams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final play of the quarter coming. They want to run it left here. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Goes to the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gators want to move quickly. To the air, it's Lagway. Looking deep down the right side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Second down now after the sack. Motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got his man in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Gators sending the offense back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He's going to pass. On target to the left. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Back to the air one more time. Snags it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. This quarterback part of their running game. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
To the air on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Manning. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creative defense and do it in less conventional ways.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense...
Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man.
Those angles and make
Touchdown, Florida! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for room. It's Gibson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
21, Texas. 17.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Quarterback on the keeper. The Gators get enough to move the chains.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Third quarter, with the score, Florida 21, Texas 17.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Fights off the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Got the first down, looking for more. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Gators in the hurry up. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Snap it to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. You got to do a better job reeling it in.
Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Lets it fly. He's got it down the right side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Florida! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to UCLA. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that? And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Touchdown, Gators! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage.
And he's thrown another interception. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Florida, 49, Texas.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Texas.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll keep it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
On the ground, it's Baxter. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs.
Intercepted. Taking it the other way. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
He's back. And it's 23 over 5. Second down.
Now they'll run the draw. Shakes off the defender. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability
Win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything